All right, so look up, please. Let's get this man done. If you have a question while I'm teaching, just raise your hand, point to the part, and I will repeat myself. Feel free. All right, if you have a question, raise your hand, tell me this part you did not get it, and I will gladly repeat myself, please. Let's get this man done, please. So, y equal to this. Find the y dx, please. Take that, please. If y equal to this, find the y dx. That's all. If y equal to this, find the y dx. All right. So please look up. Please look up. From here, using the power method, the y dx is equal to multiply by the power, subtract 1. What's the power here? So it becomes 5 times what you have here, 4x to the power 5, subtract 1, minus 1. I'm done with the first one here. What's the sign here? Minus. So it becomes minus. Next up, look at the power. What's the power here? So it becomes 4 times what you have here. Here I have 2x to the power what there? 4. Subtract 1 becomes minus 1. This man is done. Come to the next one. Before this, I'm seeing a plus here. So plus. For this one, what's the power here? 2. Multiplied by the power. So 2 times what I have here. 6x to the power 2. Subtract 1 minus 1. Come to this. This sign here is minus. You have x here. What's the power of x here? So it becomes 1 times what you have here. 7x. We've just said the power is 1. Right? So when you have x standing alone, the power is 1. So it becomes 1. Subtract 1. The sign here is plus. So it becomes plus. First things first. Is there an x term here? Is there an x term here? Is there an x term here? Well, watch this. Watch this. There is 9. Please, let's agree on something. 9 is the same thing as me saying 9 times 1. True or false? See, when they give you true or false, I say, if you're not standing with true, stand with false. Don't go and bring yes. I didn't ask you yes or no. True or false, you're shouting yes. Yes from where? I asked you yes or no. Please, 9 is equal to 9 times 1. True or false? True. Now, let's go back to first semester when we looked at the concept of indices. In looking at the concept of indices, we discussed something called the zeroth law of indices. And from the zeroth law of indices, we say that anything raised to the power 0 is equal to what there? 1, except 0. In essence, if I have 1 here, I can express 1 in terms of x, which is what there? X to the power what there? 0. X to the power 0 is the same thing as what there? 1. 1 times 9 is 9. That is to say that 9 is the same thing as me saying 9x to the power 0. Same thing. This one here. Because x to the power 0 gives you what there? 1. So yes. So whenever you're having x, whenever you're having a number standing alone here, is there x here? Actually, yes. What's the power of x here? 0. Right. So it becomes plus 0 times 9x to the power what there? 0. Subtract 1 minus 1. Please get these things right. When you have 9 standing alone, 9 is the same thing as 9x to the power 0. Because x to the power 0 gives you 1, and 1 times 9 is 9. So yes, there's actually an x there. The power is 0. That's it. Very soon we'll start flying. I'm taking my time to explain it bit by bit. All right. So very soon we'll start flying. So please follow up now. From this, we'll have that dy dx is equal to, please help me out, please. 5 times 4, what do you have there? 20. X to the power 5 minus 1, 4. Minus 4 times 2, 8. X to the power 4 minus 1, 3. Plus 2 times 6, 12, x to the power 2 minus 1, 1. And we can actually take this off, Abi. Still correct. Come to this one here, minus 1 minus 1 times 7, 7, x to the power 1 minus 1, 0, plus, for this one here, 0 times anything is what there? 0, don't stress. 0 times anything is 0, don't stress. So it becomes plus 0. All right, moving on. This will now be equal to, this is 20x to the power 4. So I'm having 20x to the power 4. Next up, you have minus 8x cubed. So minus 8x cubed. Next up, you have plus 12x. Plus 12x. Next up, you have minus 7. So I have minus 7. X to the power 0 gives you what there? 1. So x to the power 0 gives you 1. 0 to law of indices. So you have this. You have plus 0. You can go off. So you have this. So my final answer is that dy dx is equal to 20x to the power 4 minus 8x to the power 3 plus 12x minus 7. All right, so that's your answer, please. So that's your answer, please. The y dx is this. That is your answer. So please copy down. I want to point out two important things. Copy down, please. I want to point out two important things, and then we'll move on. Copy down. I want to point out two important things, and then we can move on. Please look up, please. If you're done, stick up in. Stick up in. Oh, yeah, now write fast, please. Write fast, please. All right, so look up. Look up, please. Two important things. Two important things. The first thing is this. Listen, if I'm to differentiate a term such that that term stands with x, listen, if I am to differentiate a term such that that term stands with x, of course, I mean x power 1. At the end of the differentiation process, that term will stand alone. Take note. In essence, if I am differentiating minus 7x, after differentiation, I'll have what there? Minus 7. Please. What is just that term and x? After differentiating there, that term will stand alone. That's the first thing there. The second thing is this. If I am differentiating a constant, by constant I mean a term that technically does not have x attached to it. After differentiating, that term becomes 0. It disappears. So if I differentiate this term here, 9, it does not have x attached to it, in quote. It disappears. What am I saying? I'm saying that if y is equal to 2x plus 5, in this case, dy dx will be equal to, what will you have here? 2. This one here? That's your answer. Please take note. Take note. Now I'm trying to be very slow and I'm teaching from scratch. Soon I'm going to run. So please take note. If I have y equal to minus 7x plus 3. Please, what's the y dx here? Minus 7. All right. So dy dx will be equal to this term. Why did I use minus 7 again? Anyways, minus 7, constant, it will go off. So that's your answer. Okay, one final trial. If f of x is equal to 15 plus 200x. Please, what is f prime of x? What do you get here? 200. Right? Constant 0, it goes off. This term standing low with x, so it comes down. Please, those of you coming late, we've said f prime of x is the same thing as what there? Dy dx. All right. All right, so look up. So look up, please. Question: if y is equal to 10x to the power 3 minus 5x squared plus 4. Please, don't write. Don't write, please. Don't write. Don't write. Please, give me dy dx here. Final answer, what do you have? 30x per what there? Hold on. 30x to power what? If I say 30x, you shout square. Becomes 30x squared. If I say 30x raised to power what? You don't shout square. You shout 2. How can it be raised to power square? Huh? All right. To power what there? 2. What do you have here? Maintain your sign. Minus what there? 10x to power 1, Abi? This one here? All right. So that's my answer. All right. We still have to factorize this one, no, but don't worry. That time will come. If I have that y is equal to 17x to the power 10 plus 2x minus 7x to the power 5 minus 6. Please, for this. dy dx is what? 9 plus 2 35x per what? 4. That is gone, all right? One last one. Dy dx here, what do you have? 90x per what? So you observe that the votes have now reduced. When I was using 17 and 10, 170x, now I've given you 15 times. You don't know what to say again. You've kept quiet. No problem. All right, so simple concept, please. All right, this times this 90, x per 5, constant 0, the man goes off. All right, so if this man is taken, let's look at the next method. But why do we need so many methods if this one solves the problem? I mean, we've done the y dx. Why do we need so many methods? Well, there comes a time in life of a calculus student when you now have y equal to sine inverse of cos x all over tan x squared. If you come here and say 1 times this, even your conscience will tell you that you're wrong. So the reason why we have several methods is because some methods are not suitable for certain questions. That's why. Let's do the second method called first principle, please.